Say it happened to me. Say it happened to you. Say it happened to all of us in the years that we've been through. Say it happened once. Say it happens no more. Say it happened a long, long time ago.
Dear Mr. President, the well-known permanent resident, the bringer of the renaissance of artwork on the walls, epitome of such elegance. If we never knew negligence, no need to prove no innocence, cause we lack in intelligence. Now on the news they talk about the times the people facing. You see the faces of the children and the pain you're making. And I know you and I both know how hungry stomachs get aching. Just making sure you know the picture history's catching and shading. I know your family likes the luxury of only mansions. I know that I'm supposed to act like nothing ever happened, but it's just hard to keep my mouth shut even in the face of deadly sanctions. Grandma's on the road, can't afford the meal they're planning. So take a look at all the people in the lines they're standing. Some folks are holding place where family is still left in fragments. And I know you and I both know how broken hearts react to seeing the man who broke it on the TV now leaving the country in shambles. Some folks were worshipping the very ground that you would walk on. I saw some others ignore the monks cause they thought you were so strong. And now they up at night just wondering how they went so wrong. Keeping me up at night is writing the words of how they feel in this song. So try to have a little heart for the people who brought you back from the brink of an existence history would never likely smile or remember to think of. I know my gravestone will be chiseled by the hands of the gift of the same gods who gave me the sight to see how this country would finally lift off. I know it's hard to maintain civility when you've been pissed off. Imagine what it took to create the path to express what I think of. So maybe it's time we step out onto the streets and they get a whiff of what's been cooking in hearts and minds at a war with them we're finally rid of.
Till then I like to sit down at the border around the corner, speaking to the angel who's been watching from my shoulder, noting mourners, tried to warn her cause of former ties we made while riding life's like a roller coaster made from the thorns of an nonconformist. Woes I told her, then she raged like a charcoal burner till I said let's not be sober. Those were the magic words I noted, so I started in October. Felt the murmur from the heart and tore off all the armor. Cap her rushes love like salt, and that's how she knew how this heart gets warmer. Say it happened to me. Say it happened to you. Say it happened to all of us in the years that we've been through. Say it happened once. Say it happens no more. Say it happened a long, long time ago.
We know this country isn't plagued by just that roaming virus. We know this country isn't quaking from the World War crisis. We know that loans don't magically pay themselves. So look me in the iris, tell me you don't know where all the money went. Sanctify this. The ship that's built the Isle got off cause they know where the funds go. Sell all the land and when you're done just throw us out the window. Or find some tugs in robes and stop the racial flows to get the masses winded up and then they at each other's throats instead of finding a way to send your family back to where they started. Back to when your parents should have done anal and then farted. Let's not forget the artists helped to clean the carcass, sell the country sold to meet your targets. Do you even know what art is? Sometimes it feels like we're alone in fighting all this darkness. The public's given up hope and packed up all the spirit to harness. We need you more than ever to help dispel this terminal cancer. Using that anger, dragging a tank away while using a farmer's tractor. Zelensky showed the world that you don't need to be a politician to be a leader. Just the spirit that rises free despite the overwhelming odds. Oh, don't you dare give up on that dream, cause even the smallest action plants a seed that one day grows straight into a tree. So while your nephew's in the Maldives kicking back on flyboards, you ought to know 4 people just died while waiting in line for gas loads. 2 people just died last night when they got robbed by men pretend to be warlords. Part of your cohort, why don't they go for the man who sold hope instead of old folks couldn't fight solo walks in the nation to fill up your halls. Don't gotta be vague and gotta be broad, cause I could be next to me with the ground full on pleasant shitstones. Break up the gist of what I expect when I get a list of what I did wrong to your holy gods, the one dressed in red that helped to build up the song.
Till then I like to sit down at the border around the corner, speaking to the devil on my shoulder, absorbing all the stories told by the lives of the people, sold by orders, law and order, till they burn the folder, holding all the days of your life is told by the conflict brokers. I'm a stoner, sometimes loner, life supporting water borders, rushing me to stop this Roma, try to make their own misnomers, cause they ain't no saints and I named them to be all states of comas, living off the people in this realm and leaving when their purse gets broader. Say it happened to me. Say it happened to you. Say it happened to all of us in the years that we've been through. Say it happened once. Say it happens no more. Say it happened a long, long time